What is up, YouTube? Today we are doing our World Cup 2026 predictions. In Group A, we have Mexico, South Korea, South Africa, and Czech Republic. So, let's get started. Mexico versus South Africa. I think Mexico is going to win 2-1. Yeah. Okay. South Korea versus Czech Republic. I honestly think they're going to draw 2-2. I think they're going to draw 2-2. Czech Republic versus South Africa, though, I think Czech Republic wins 1-0. And then Mexico versus South Korea, I actually think they tie 0-0. Alright. South Africa versus South Korea, I think South Korea takes this 3-1. And then we have Czech Republic versus Mexico. I think Mexico barely comes out with the win, 1-0. And this is the standings for Group A. Go on to Group B. Group B, we have Switzerland, Qatar, Canada, Bosnia. For here, I think Canada's going to win an easy 2-0. I really think so. And the next game is Qatar versus Switzerland. I believe Swiss are going to win 2-1. And chat, this is my opinion. You can comment down below what you guys believe what's going to happen. But this is all my prediction and all my ball knowledge I know. Here we have Switzerland versus Bosnia. I think Swiss are going to win 2-0. Yep. And then Canada versus Qatar. I think they're actually going to draw 1-1. And then here we have Bosnia versus Qatar. I think Qatar wins 2-1. And then Switzerland versus Canada. I think Switzerland win 3-1. Alright, on to Group C. We have Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, and Haiti. Haiti versus Scotland, I think it's going to be a 2-0 defeat to Haiti. Scotland win. Here, Brazil versus Morocco. Good game, but I do think Brazil win it by 2-1. It's going to be a great game, but I think Brazil has the more higher chance, depending on Ancelotti's decision on how he wants to play it. But anyways, Scotland versus Morocco. I think Morocco takes that easily, 0-1. Brazil versus Haiti. You know, Haiti is like a small team. I really think it's going to be 4-0. Morocco versus Haiti. Again, another easy defeat for Morocco. I think Morocco's going to win 3-0. And then Scotland versus Brazil. I want to say it's close, but not really. I'm going to go 3-1. Yeah. And that's the standings. For Group D, you have USA, Australia, Turkey, and Paraguay. Here, I think USA and Paraguay draw 2-2, yeah. And then Australia versus Turkey, I think that's a good game. I think 3-2. Yeah. Australia versus USA, I'm going to take Australia by 1 point or 1 goal. Turkey versus Paraguay, I'm going to take Paraguay to win it. Yeah, 2-0. Paraguay versus Australia, I think Paraguay win 1-0. USA. I think USA beat Turkey 1-0. And those are the standings for Group D. Group E. Germany, Ecuador, Ivory Coast, and I'm going to be honest, chat, I don't know how to say that. But, since I don't know them, really, I don't really know who plays for them. I'll be so deadass with you. But, I think Germany's going to win 5-1. Ivory Coast versus Ecuador, I think it's going to be a 2-1 victory for Ecuador. Ecuador versus this team, Ecuador's going to win 3-0. Germany versus Ivory Coast, I think it's going to be an easy win for Germany, 4-2. Ecuador versus Germany, this is going to be a good game, but I think Germany's going to get on top, 4-2. This country versus Ivory Coast, I think it's going to draw. No, yeah. Alright. Oh, of course, standings. Group F, you have Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, and I want to say Tunisia. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Okay, but here we go. Netherlands versus Japan. I think it's going to be a 3-2 victory for Netherlands. Sweden versus Tunisia, maybe? I don't know. Sweden's going to win 1-0. Japan versus Sweden, I think, again, very close game. It's going to come down to the wire. But I think it's going to be a slight edge for Sweden, 2-1. Tunisia versus Netherlands, I think it's going to be an easy game for the Netherlands, 3-1. Again, I don't want to say it, but this country and Japan, I think Japan slightly take it by 1. Netherlands versus Switzerland, or not Switzerland, oh my god, I'm so sorry, Sweden. Have I been saying Switzerland the whole time? Sweden. I think Sweden lose by the Netherlands 3-2. And these are the standings. Alright. We have Group G, where it's Belgium, Iran, Egypt, and New Zealand. Belgium versus Egypt, I think it's a 2-1. Iran versus New Zealand, I think it's a draw, 1-1. Belgium versus Iran, I think it's going to be 3-0. Egypt versus New Zealand, I think Egypt win this game 2-1. New Zealand versus Belgium, Belgium win 3-2. Egypt versus Iran, I think Egypt win 2-1. Group H. I truly think Group H is the group of death because it has a very young, strong Spain team, a strong Uruguay team, and a strong Saudi Arabia team. Saudi Arabia last World Cup were deadly, but they also had a group with Argentina, Poland, and Mexico. That was another group of death. So I feel bad for Saudi Arabia to have a group of Spain and Uruguay, but I think they're going to do pretty well in this group. So of course you have Spain versus Cape Verde. I think it's going to be a 5-1 victory for Spain. Saudi Arabia versus Uruguay, I think it's going to be 2-1. Spain versus Saudi Arabia, I think it's going to go 3-2. I want to say 2, but I'm going to. I'm going to trust my gut and go 2. Uruguay versus Cape Verde, I'm going to go 4-0. Yeah. Cape Verde versus Saudi Arabia, I think it's going to be a 3-0 victory for Saudi Arabia. Uruguay versus Spain. I think they tie. I think they tie here 2-2. Alright. Group I. France, Senegal, Norway, and Iraq. France and Norway are going to be two strong teams. Mbappe versus Holland. Like, that's going to be crazy. But France versus Senegal, I think it's going to be a 3-1 victory for France. Iraq versus Norway, I think it's going to be a comfortable 4-0 win. Norway versus Senegal, I think it's going to be 3-1. France versus Iraq, I think France wins that by 4. Yeah, 4-0. Senegal versus Iraq, I think it ties 1-0. I mean 1-1. Norway and France, again, this is going to be a great game. But I think it's going to be a great game. But I think France takes it 3-2. And these are your standings. Alright, this should be technically an easy bracket for Argentina, but of course you have Austria, Algeria, and Jordan. So, Argentina versus Algeria, I'm going to take a 3-1 victory for Argentina. Austria versus Jordan, I think it's going to be a 2-1. Argentina versus Austria, I think it's going to be another 2-1 victory. Jordan versus Algeria, I think it's going to be tied 2-2. Algeria versus Austria, I think Austria wins 2-0. And Jordan versus Argentina, I think Argentina take it 3-0. Alright. Group K. You have Portugal, Colombia, DR Congo, and Uzbekistan. This should be a good bracket for Portugal. The only issue is Colombia. Colombia is a very strong team going to this World Cup. But either ways, we have Portugal against DR Congo, first game, and I think it's going to be a 3-1 comfortable win. Uzbekistan versus Colombia, I think Colombia destroys them 5-0. Colombia versus DR Congo, again, another like destroyed of like 4-1. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it. Because you really don't know how it is with football. Like, anything can happen. You have Portugal versus Uzbekistan. I think Portugal gets that comfortably 3-0. DR Congo versus Uzbekistan, I think that's a 2-2 draw. Then you have Colombia versus Portugal. Again, another like good game, but I think Colombia slightly takes it over Portugal 2-1. And you have the last group of England, Croatia, Panama, and Ghana. Realistically, England should top the group, Croatia second, and then Panama and Ghana should fight for it. But yeah, right here, you get your first game of England versus Croatia. Gonna be a good game, but I really think England's gonna take it 2-1. Ghana versus Panama, I'm gonna take. It's gonna be a draw. I think it's gonna be a draw. 0-0. England versus Ghana, I think England has a slight more advantage here, so I'm gonna go 1-0. Croatia versus Panama, I'm gonna take. Who would I take here? I'm gonna take Croatia. 2-1. Panama versus England, I'm gonna go. I'm actually gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna tie. I don't know why. My gut's telling me tie game. And you have Ghana versus Croatia. At this point, there's no. Actually, maybe. No, I think they take it 2-1. Alright. And then the best third place team is Canada, Czech Republic, Saudi Arabia, Japan, Australia, Scotland, Panama, and New Zealand. They go on to the next round. Let's go. First game of the round of 32, you have Germany versus Australia. In my opinion, I think Germany's going to take that 4-1. France versus Japan. It's another easy game for France. 3-0. South Korea versus Qatar. This is a good game, but I truly think South Korea will take it. 2-1. This is where it gets interesting. Netherlands versus Morocco. Morocco played so well last year. Not last year. Last World Cup. Well, Netherlands, they also played so good, but they were going against a strong Argentina team. And Morocco also played against a strong France team. But I think Netherlands take it 3-2. It's going to be a good game. Wait, do they go to penalties? I don't know. Okay, hold on. Oh, I get to... Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, you know what? This game, I think, goes to penalties, but Netherlands slightly take it. Yes, that feels right. Yes, that feels right. Portugal versus Croatia. Croatia always performs well since 2018. But against this Portugal team, I'm going to take Portugal 2-1. Spain versus Austria. I think it's going to be an easy win for Spain. Give them 4-0. Paraguay versus Canada. I think this game also goes to penalties, but Canada not slightly takes it. Canada wins penalties. Belgium versus Czech Republic. Belgium wins 3-1. Brazil versus Sweden. Brazil wins 2-0. Ecuador versus Norway. Norway wins 1-0. Mexico versus Scotland. I think Mexico wins 2-0. England versus Saudi Arabia. I think England win 2-0. Australia versus Uruguay. I think Argentina win. Oh, not that. 3-2-1. USA versus Egypt. I think USA win 2-0. No, 2-1. Switzerland. I almost called Switzerland Sweden. Oh my god, that's like the second time I do that. Okay, Switzerland versus New Zealand. I think New Zealand win 1-0. Colombia versus Panama. I think Colombia wins 3-0. Alright, then we go back up here. A good game. Oh my god. They're cooking for the round of 16. Alright. Germany versus France. Alright, France is going to take it 3-2. Yeah. South Korea versus Netherlands. I think Netherlands take it 2-0. Portugal versus Spain. Oh boy. Okay, that's a good game, but Spain just have a young, talented team right now. I don't think there's nothing stopping them. Give me Spain to go to the next round. Ooh, but then again, the Portugal team that's going is basically the team that they took for the Nations League, and they did beat Spain. But no, I think I'm going to take Spain for this one. Canada versus Belgium. Belgium takes it 3-0. Brazil versus Norway. I think Brazil take it 2-1. Mexico versus England. Yeah, Mexico's done. Give me 3-2. Argentina versus USA. Give me Argentina 4-0. New Zealand versus Colombia. I'm gonna take Colombia to win it 3-0. Now we go on to the quarterfinals. These games get good. France versus Netherlands. Give me France to beat them 2-2 on penalties, and we go to the next round. Spain versus Belgium. Give me Spain 3-1. Brazil versus England. Give me Brazil to go to the semifinals. 2-1. France versus Colombia. This is going to be a good game. But give me Argentina 1-0 for the semifinals. France versus Spain. Great game, amazing game actually. So much on the line too. But I truly think Spain will get the upper hand here and win it. Two 1. Brazil versus Argentina. Another great game. The reigning champs versus a Brazil team that has not gotten far in a very long time. But I truly think Argentina can go back to the final. Messi going to another World Cup final. Third time in his career. But it's going to be such a good game. It's going to be 3-3. Going to penalties. But Argentina wins it all. Or not wins it all. Wins the semifinals. Third place match. France versus Brazil. I think Neymar gets his third place match and actually beats France. That is a very hot take, but I truly think Brazil got that. It's going to be 2-1. Finally, now for your final, your World Cup final, 2026 in New Jersey is Spain versus Argentina. This final would feed families. Lamine Yamal versus Messi. The greatest of all time, giving the throne to the future. But I think this World Cup is going to be better than last time's World Cup. I think this game goes to penalties once again with a score of 4-4. This game would go to 4-4 in penalties. But I think your World Cup champions are Argentina once again to go back-to-back World Cup. Messi to lift it all one more time, making him the greatest of all time with 2 World Cups. That, ladies and gentlemen, is my World Cup predictions. And I think Argentina will go back-to-back World Cup finals, back-to-back World Cup champions. That is everything I want in a World Cup final. But that's it, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a very exciting video for me to make. I really enjoy watching football games. I love playing football. I grew up with it. If you know anything about me, I grew up playing and watching Barcelona, Messi, of course. So I'm a little biased, but I truly think either Spain or Argentina will win it all. Maybe Brazil, because I really want Neymar to win it, because he deserves to have a World Cup. And if it's basically like 2024, not 2024, 2022 World Cup, he could win the Ballon d'Or. The prince who never became king winning it after so many years, that would just be the greatest thing. And of course, you can obviously tell my World Cup, my football trophy right there. Messi Lego set. Messi's on top of the Lego set anyway. But yeah, I think Argentina could win it again. Maybe Spain. Maybe Portugal. Not Portugal. Oh well, yeah, maybe Portugal. Maybe Brazil, France. Really think they can go all the way. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. I had fun making it. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it. And I'm Juanyy Films, and this was my World Cup predictions. Until next time, goodbye.